Hi, and welcome to another IntelliCorp webcast. This time we're going to look at breathing new life into Visio documentation using IntelliCorp's LiveModel software. Visio is a great diagramming tool. It's very easy to use and includes lots of shapes that we can mix together in a free-form fashion to document things like our business processes. Things start to get complex as we add diagrams and try to collaborate with other business analysts and process owners. And at the enterprise level, things start to break down. There are now too many uncontrolled diagrams with too many contributors that the documentation system doesn't work. In short, as an enterprise business process modeling solution, Visio fails because it's hard to maintain the disconnected diagrams. It doesn't scale to support contributors from all over our organizations, and it's very hard to get information out of Visio for use in other tools. The solution is to use IntelliCorp's LiveModel, a cloud-based, enterprise-scale business process modeling tool that's proved its worth in helping hundreds of SAP customers implement, roll out, upgrade, consolidate, and simply document their SAP landscapes. Let's have a quick demo. LiveModel's cloud-based architecture makes it easy for us to collaborate with process owners from across the business when designing and improving our business processes. Simply open your browser and connect. Unlike free-form Visio diagrams, which make it very difficult to maintain consistency and integrity, LiveModel includes an out-of-the-box modeling standard known as Business Definition Layer, or BDL for short. This standard means that we're never lost to know what type of shape we should use to represent what type of process activity. It also gives us a full decomposition structure which helps us model from high-level process descriptions all the way down to low-level system implementation details. Many of the diagram types are generated automatically based on the content that we capture in the model, including this decomposition diagram, where at a glance we can see that this central process area contains most of our process documentation. Perhaps it's one of the essential business processes, perhaps it has most of the customization in order to support the business requirements. One of the most popular diagramming tools that we have in LiveModel is called the Business Definition Layer Cross-Functional Flow Diagram. The reason it's so popular is that it's built on one of the standard Visio diagram types called the cross-functional flow diagram. But unlike in Visio, we really are working with a model. Here we have our role description, which provides us with this swim lane where we can capture the individual components of our process. Unlike the diagram in Visio, where these are simply shapes, inside of the model there's actually a relationship being built between this role and this task, and we can inquire about that relationship. In fact, one of the strengths of a modeling tool is that we can inquire about the relationships across the entire model. So for example, I can take this task activity and I can find out where else it might be used. As you can see, it's actually used in 3 distinct process areas. This is something that's very difficult to do within a diagramming tool where a particular process activity is nothing more than a shape. If I were to change this task, I can now see the consequences. What else will be impacted if I'm to make this change? Perhaps I move this change into a different role. All of these process areas would be affected. So that's just a quick glance at some of the capabilities of the LiveModel software. There are many more features built into the tool. One of the things that we can do is actually take all of your Visio content and populate the process model automatically. Let's see more about how we do that. On the one hand, we have all our Visio diagrams. On the other, we have the great tool in LiveModel. So now the question is, how do we convert our Visio diagrams into LiveModel? It couldn't be simpler. Submit your Visios and an Excel spreadsheet that categorizes the diagrams, and you'll get access to your LiveModel in our cloud in a matter of minutes. You can then continue to access the content through the cloud or look to deploy an on-premise solution. LiveModel shares information, unlike Visio. Pre-built integrations with Microsoft SharePoint for content management services, HP Quality Center for test management and verification, SAP Solution Manager for blueprinting, and of course our very own unique implementation analysis software for SAP applications, LiveCompare. In summary, LiveModel fixes the problems of Visio. Its rigorous modeling environment makes it easy to keep the models up to date. Its web interface makes it easy for contributors from all over our organizations to collaborate on process content, and the open environment with pre-built interfaces to third-party software such as SharePoint, Quality Center, Solution Manager, and IntelliCorp's Live Compare means information is readily shared with other tools. Bring your Visio documentation to life today. To find out more, visit www.intellicorp.com/Visio. Thanks for watching.